This is Nick Douglas for Adventures of a Sailor Girl on the back of Balance. Gorgeous TP52. Paul, what a run for you guys to Hobart.
It was too much of an adventure for me. The first night, we got absolutely smashed.
Oh my gosh.
You've got no idea. Well, as you've probably seen, I mean, it's been, I can't recall a Hobart. We had 32 retirements before.
Yeah.
And the boat's retiring. I mean, Wild Oats.
I
And
know.
These are great boats, right?
I know.
And
Trust me, I know. I wasn't sleeping.
So no, we all got in sea conditions like that. You've obviously got seasickness problems. On boats like this, these boats are so fast and powerful. You're leaping in the air. You're over waves. You're under waves. A few of the stanchions are broken where a wave would run down the length of the boat, pick up the crew, slide the crew back into the stanchion. So some of the stanchion, you know, you can imagine there's a broken stanchion there.
Yeah.
That's one of my poor crew will have a bruise
Oh my god.
to show for that.
Yeah, I bet they will.
We were basically our challenge for this race. We knew it was going to be a tough first night, and the real trick we felt was that you just had to survive the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
And so we just worked really hard on not breaking the boat.
Excellent. Well, you did that. You survived the first 24 hours, and then you sat in a mill pond.
Well, you wouldn't read about it, you know. Look, my Christmas wish list, Dear Santa, Dear Santa, I don't want to be...
15 knots, no.
No, I don't want to be smashed by a southerly in Bass Strait.
Yeah.
And Santa must still be laughing. I got smashed off the New South Wales coast, and I'm sitting in the Bass Strait in a mill pond.
Yeah.
We could have gone fishing.
You could have gone fishing.
And Santa, I do not appreciate that sense of humour at all.
You need to start praying to Huey instead.
Well, no, the trouble is my wish came true. I didn't get smashed by a southerly in Bass Strait.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I got a new wish for Santa.
Excellent.
Santa, next year I need a new mainsail because we've broken this one.
Oh no, Paul.
Yeah, it's gone. Our mainsail is now fit for a car cover.
Oh, excellent.
It's destroyed.
Excellent. Well, you can start a business making car covers out of old sails from this Hobart, because I can tell you there's been a lot of mainsail damage.
Oh, sail makers around Australia, they're going to be just ecstatic. It's what we call a sail makers Hobart.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, it's great to see how well you've done, and you're currently leading IRC Div 1. I guess that's what you've got to do first, is lead your division.
Oh, look, that's all we can do, because obviously, like last year, you can quite often be here for 36 hours before the small boats get home. And if the small boats come home in fair winds, and I wish them fair winds, by the way, enough damage already.
Yeah.
But if the small boats with much lower handicaps, which they deserve, if they come home quickly, obviously we'll drop back. But hey, all you can do is there goes one of my, well done, Cribby.
Pretty.
Yeah, Cribby. Speaking of adventurers, all you can do is lead when you get here.
Yeah.
The rest we'll leave for the gods.
Yeah, and I think we can see that Courier de Leon, Wild Rose, those guys, I mean, they're pretty good on IRC.
They are. And look, if they come home quickly, good luck to them.
Yeah.
We just hope they have safe sailing for the last part, because they got bashed as well, remember?
Yeah, no, I've got a few good mates on this boat, and I'm just glad you're all good. And I'm glad you had a good run south, because it is such a
horrible run.
Well, let's look at it this way. It's a good run because you made it. Come on.
We're here, we're alive. True, that's true.
That's a good run.
That's true. That's true.
Tell that to 31 other boats, 32 other boats.
We are pleased to get here. No doubt about that.
Exactly, and that's step one, actually.
It is
Step two is then to win your div.
So I'll see how you go. We'll see how we go from here.
All right, cool. Well, we've got your fingers crossed.
Thank
This
you.
is Nick Douglas for Adventures of a Sailor Girl on Constitution Dock, and the second of Team Ragamuffin's boats has finished. Brenton Fisher, the TP52. What a glamour run, finishing 8th overall, I believe.
I think we're 8th across the line.
Yeah. Line honours. I think that's what we're focused on at the moment, because the IRC is still a little bit up in the air, but you're looking okay on IRC as well.
Yeah, it looks like it at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to know till they all finish.
Exactly. But we can start to get a few ideas now with a few of the boats finishing and a few of the predict times getting a little bit more solid. But you had a great start and a good run down the coast to start with. Do you want to talk me through the race a little bit?
Basically, it started, went out the heads obviously, pulled up a kite, and I think the first 8 hours of the race was a pretty fast run down the coast. Basically got a southerly front come through, 45 knots on the nose straight away. Basically had basically almost on our storm gear.
Yikes.
And then that sort of came down to about 35 and didn't abate for 24 hours.
Yeah. Any damage?
No, no damage at all.
Oh, well done. I think there's 30 other boats that have quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, no, I think the worst thing that happened is our life raft chocks let go. So we managed to catch the rafts before they fell overboard.
Well, that's a bit critical.
Yeah, but no, that's the worst that happened.
Yeah. Well, otherwise the other Rags boys, you a bit proud of them?
Yeah, no, I think they've done really well.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, congrats. Welcome to Hobart. It's good to see you. This is Nick Douglas
thank
for
you.
Adventures of a Sailor Girl with 9th across the line here in Hobart. John, Primitive Cool, what a run.
Fantastic, wasn't it? Yeah, look, we could have perhaps done a little bit better, but everyone's got those tails of woe. But to get 9th over the line, terrific. We'll take it any way it comes, attrition or not, we'll take it. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think, everyone says the first thing you got to do well in the Hobart race is finish it, and well done. Any damage though?
Oh, a little bit of main damage, but through the first night with chafing, but the main stood up okay. So we had a good wardrobe of sails, so that really served us well. So it was great. And we had Eric on board, Eric Holden, who interviewed in Sydney, which was great. He did a terrific job.
Yeah, I was watching you guys. You just seemed to be picking the shifts all the way. It was great.
Yeah, no, look, that's what Eric, he hangs his hat on that, so it was great. But no, and we're glad to see the Sea Shepherd people in here welcoming us in, which is a cause we really support.
Yeah, do you want to tell me a little bit about Sea Shepherd?
Oh, look, we just, personally, I just love the all the animals of the universe, and I love to see them looked after, particularly in the ocean. And Sea Shepherd really do that for us, and I think if we can support them any way we can, we'll certainly do that.
Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. And you are the first finisher, I believe, from Melbourne also.
How about that? We are from Victoria, yeah. No, that's surprising. Not as many out there. We're not going to tell anyone that, though, so no, we're very happy with that.
No, that's awesome. There's so many international finishers in this top 9 so far.
Yeah, no, we're very happy with the whole result, and to finish 9th in a 109 boat field is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And what is the boat?
Primitive Cool.
Yeah. The type of boat.
Oh, it's a Rykel Pew 51.
There we go,
Yeah.
a 51. So
Yeah.
it's nice that you're finishing in with all these T52s.
It certainly is. Yeah, look, that's our target. That's our target market to try and beat those. And I think we've beaten a couple of those in anyway, so that's a good effort. Yeah, this boat probably built for the ocean more than they are, but they're still a very formidable opposition, any TP. So to get there is a great.
Yeah, no, it is.
Very happy with
It
that.
is fantastic, and it's great to see you here in Hobart. You made it before the sunset, which is good for pictures, so I'm thankful.
You've got no idea how we are with that. Yeah, so thank you for coming on.
No,
Yeah.
thank you for having me. And if anyone wants to check out information on Sea Shepherds, I'll make sure there's a link to that as well on my page.
Thank you very much, Nick. I really appreciate that support.
No worries at all. Good on you.
Thank you.
What a tall bloke's always stand in front.